Well, hello guys, so today we are here for another review and unboxing of a Raijintek product, which are basically German engineered products that are built in China for a cheaper price. But as we've seen before with the Eidos and the Leto, they are really well performing and high quality product for the price. So this time we have a chassis from them. We got the Thetis, which is an aluminium ATX chassis that has some small dimensions, but I'm pretty sure you'll like the features. The Thetis comes in two versions, the non-windowed and the windowed version, and it comes in silver and black. We got the silver with the window, but we're gonna see that just in a sec. As you see, we got a cardboard box with not too many fancy designs. Just have here some pictures of the Thetis. On the side we got some specifications about this box. For example, we got it weighs about 6 kilos with the window. It has a 1.5 millimeter aluminum on the surface. It is half air silk anodized. We got two internal 3.5 and two internal 2.5 millimeter drive bays that are tool free, which are always welcome. As for cooling, we got two 120 millimeter top fans that can be installed, or 120 millimeter bottom fan, and we got a 120 millimeter on the rear. I would have liked to see some fans on the front because I really think that intake fans are important, but we will see if that has any impact on the cooling performance. We got a maximum CPU cooler height of 170 millimeters and a graphics card length of up to 280 millimeters. So we're gonna open up the case and see what's inside. As you see here, we got this plastic protecting the Thetis. So this is the Thetis, and we got a glass warning because it's really you really need to be careful while transporting this kind of cases. So we take off the top and we take out the bottom to reveal a really cool case. I really enjoy this look. It comes well protected with this plastic cover, but we're just gonna take off the plastic so you guys can see what's on the chassis. So on the front part, we can see that this is a really sleek design. It doesn't have like fancy lighting or anything. On the top we got two USB 3.0 ports, a headphone and a microphone jack, and the power button, which makes for a really simple case. Here on the top, we got this mesh, which is where you'll have the 120 millimeter fans to install. And on the bottom of the front we got the Raijintek logo. While usually most of the cases are built to be shown on the right side, this one is as an inverted layout, so you're gonna be using it on the left side. So the right side of the case, which is usually the motherboard back tray, is gonna be the front part. It's gonna be really interesting how a system looks inside. We got this plastic cover for the glass, and let's see what else we have inside. It's a really compact build. I'm really curious to see how an ATX system will fit inside this box. So I'm just gonna take out these plastic covers because we need to take these out to open up the case. And I really didn't want to use anything else than my thumbs to open the case, because this is a case that you want to have on display, so I really didn't want to damage the screws. So I'm just gonna give you a quick look on the back first. Here we have the expansion base. Here we have the power connector for your PSU. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 expansion bays, and on the bottom we got this 100 millimeter pre-installed fan. Your motherboard shield will go here, and it's a really interesting layout. It's basically an inverted layout that used to be seen on the Raven from Silverstone, if I'm not mistaken. So here we see the side coming off. This is glass, so be careful. It will attract fingerprints, but that's what you pay for having a nice looking thing, basically. So here we have the manual that I suppose doesn't tell you much. Oh, it actually does on the other side. It tells you how to install everything, how to disassemble the side panels, how to install the PSU. You got pretty much anything you could ever want. So it's gonna be a fun thing to install, and the hard drives go on the back side, the 2.5 drives, and The 3.5 drives go under here on the floor. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an interesting, not on the floor but on the side. I'll show you when they installed. If you want to, you can remove this filter. It comes off with some things over here, but they're made of plastic, and I'm trying to not to ruin anything yet. But overall, I'm gonna let you take a look inside. It's gonna be really interesting how this system looks, because I mean the other side is also made out of glass, so I'm not sure how you are gonna route your cables for the people not to see, because you see, you usually route your cables towards the back side. So right here, you see, you got all this place to route cables, but people are gonna see these cables. So what I would advise is just have a fully modular PSU, because else it's gonna get a bit messy. But other than that, this system looks great, and I'm sure it will look even better when you assemble a system. Remember that you can assemble an ATX system inside this, so I'm really curious and looking forward to see how that works out. So see you in a bit. So as we can see, on the back we have the spot to put the SSD. You just put the screws inside the SSD and it just slides right in. Overall, installing a system in this case is not difficult, but I would recommend you to use an ITX board, because if you don't use an ITX board and a modular PSU, you're just gonna have a lot of clutter around this area. So as you can see, here we have a finished system, and on the front we have the illuminated LED logo. And we installed an APU in this system, but you can also install big graphics cards up to 280 millimeters, but I would advise you to be careful, because if you use an all-in-one cooler from Antec, you might run into some issues when using this case with a longer graphics card, because it might not fit. So the system looks really good, and if you want any questions, just let us know.